to Vibing with the Serpents. Today I'm here with a book review on a Christian book, a motivational book, and an educational book. If this is your first time visiting our channel, welcome. If you are a recurring or returning viewer, welcome back and thank you for your loyalty. So today's book that I'm reviewing is called The African Elephant and is by Yao Osei-Wusu. He is a leader in the Church of Pentecost and a minister. I started following him about 9 years ago when he released his first single. I don't know if that was his first single, but that's the first single I know him by, which is High on High. And ever since then, I've kind of been following his singing career, I would say. But he's actually a leader in the Church of Pentecost as well. And Church of Pentecost is the same church that I attend. That is not the reason why I actually purchased his book. I purchased his book because of the title. The title is called The African Elephant, okay? Why millennials are leaving the Africa diaspora churches. And I wanted to know what he will be putting in here. When you read the title, you're thinking he's being controversial, because you're thinking he's gonna come and complain. He's just gonna come and say what every millennial, myself included, the 80s and the early 90s borns have to say about the African churches and the way it's set up. But actually, it is that and more. So he is talking about our problems and our teething problems, but he's also giving us, the millennials, action to do. He's also recommending ways that our African leaders can help grow the church and keep us within the church. So it is an action for everyone. It's an action for the African leaders, it's an action for the older generation, and it's an action for us millennials on how we can help our younger generation to stay within the church. So it is a holistic book. It's a book that speaks to us all, and that's why I like this book. I really enjoy reading it. It is an eye-catching, it's a thought-provoking book. When you start reading it, you really get drawn into it, because he is teaching you so many things that you would normally not think of. That's part of the book that draw my attention was chapter number 1. He actually talks about the history, and he calls that chapter the Exodus, if I'm right. Yes, chapter 1. He talks about why the whole term Ghana must go came about. Like, I didn't even know about it. I didn't actually know the full story or reasoning behind that, and he actually is here educating me on that, and I like that about this book. The next chapter, or the next area that I put another post-it in, I think is chapter 3, and it's called The Issues at the Home. And to be honest, this is a part where I laughed a lot. I laughed, giggled, and my hubby was just looking at me like, why is she giggling? It was so funny to me, but it's not funny because it's the reality, okay? For us that are children of immigrants, so children of parents that came from Ghana, Nigeria, all those African countries in the 80s, early 90s, and were born in a Western country, will resonate with this chapter. There are so many things we just did not understand, and he tries to explain to us, which is really good. The part that made me laugh a lot was where he received a dirty slap from his dad. And honestly, it's not funny, but it's funny because you've had it as well. Like, you have experienced it before. Okay, for wearing what I was not meant to be wearing, okay? And this is in regards to their fate and things that they relate to as demonic, okay? He himself went and bought a jersey of the Wizards team, I think it was. And when he came home with it, showing off, he was so happy and proudful that he's bought himself this jersey, and his parent, or his dad in particular, gave him the dirtiest slap ever. He was not happy with that, because in his mindset, it links to, demons, devil, everything to do with the underworld that is not what we are supposed to be representing. And to be honest, that's our reality, okay? Then the last chapter that really stood with me and really invoked an action in me was how we as millennials can become the bridge in our African churches, how we can help the progress of the church. Yes, we are leaving, but how can we help support the church, and how can we grow the church with our own people in it? The church that he mainly refers to here is Church of Pentecost, because that's the church that he's in. But you can see how the church has tried and brought different programs, different ideas and vision into the church to help keep the millennials. But to be honest, it is our job as millennials to keep our teammates, age mates, and friends. Okay, so even though we have a lot of complaints, and even though we want to leave our church, why not stop and think, how can we help the church grow? What can we do to make our church attractive? What can we do to help our leaders? How can we approach our leaders with our ideas? And how can we all live in harmony within those churches? Okay, the grass is not greener on the other side. So we leaving our church and going to other churches that might look so great and all put together, are we not losing something? We might be losing our giftings. We might be losing our blessings that we are supposed to be receiving if we stayed in our local churches, if we stayed in the churches that we grew up in. So personally, if I had to rate this book, I would rate this book 8.5. Why I'm giving it 8.5, I don't want to be biased and give him 9 because he's a Church of Pentecost member. I am a Church of Pentecost member, so it would be like, I'm being biased. The book is good. And I honestly recommend everyone and anyone to purchase this book. For us leaders, please purchase the book so you understand the millennials a bit more. Not all of the millennials will be open to coming to you and telling you what their problems are. And if you read this book, Yao has really said it all. Honestly, he really has said it all for us. So yeah, please purchase the book. It's so great. It's not just for the millennials, it's really for the leaders, it's for everyone. Honestly, go purchase the book. Yao, you've done well with this book. God bless you for being attentive to the word of God and laying down what a lot of millennials want to say. You've done it for us. God bless you. And for all future readers, let me know what you think of this book. This book, to me, is thebomb.com, but let me know what you think of the book and if you're going to purchase it. God bless you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.